Hello, welcome back. In my previous video, I showed you how to implement this simple .NET application and connect to the Oracle database. You can see those two keys here are from the logo appsetting.json file, and the name here is from the Oracle database. Today, I will show you how to publish this application into Azure and set up the app service to connect to the Oracle database. Let's log into Azure. Click on Resource Group. I already set up the virtual network and install a virtual machine. Click on the virtual network. Click on Subnet. There's two subnet. The virtual machine is installed on the default subnet. Go back to Resource Group. Click on the virtual machine. There's no public IP for this virtual machine. We cannot connect it from the public internet. Here is a private IP. We can connect this VM from the private IP. Click on Connect button. Type in the username and password. Connect. Open up the SQL developer. You can see there's one table here, system user table. Once I publish the application into Azure, it will retrieve the user first name, last name from this table. Now, let's go back to Azure. First step, we need to create the app service. So we search app service here. Click on it. Click on create. We select the resource group. Here is the app service name. You can use whatever name here you want. We select the .NET file. For the region, select the region next to your area. We need to create a new app service pane. Select the size. Since our application need to connect to the Oracle database, so we need to do the VNet integration. So we only able to select the production one. For the test and dev, those VM, it didn't support the VNet integration. So click on production, select the cheaper one, click on apply. Click on here. We don't need the application inside, so click on no. Review and create. The deployment will take 1 or 2 minutes. Now the deployment was complete. Go to the resource. This is the app service that we create. Before we publish our application into this app service, we need to make sure this app service is able to connect to the Oracle database. We can use a command line TCP ping to ping the Oracle. In order to ping the Oracle, we need the Oracle IP address and the port number. Let's go back to our VM. Open the Oracle Home. Go to a network folder, admin. Open up the TNS name. So you can see here, this is the Oracle, the IP address. And then this is the port number used for the Oracle. So we copy this private IP address. Go back to the Azure. Scroll down, click on the console. Type the command line TCP ping, IP address, port number, hit enter. As what you see by default, this app service cannot connect to the Oracle database. We need to do the VNet integration. Click on the networking. Scroll down, click on the VNet integration. Add VNet. We select the same VNet as our Oracle database. Create a new subnet. You can use any name here. Select the VNet range. Enter the subnet range. Click on OK. Now we need to go back to the app service and print the Oracle again. Click on console. Type the command line TCP ping, the IP address, the port number, hit enter. You can see the response from our Oracle server. That means this app service is able to connect to the Oracle database. We can start to configure this application now. Scroll up, click on the configuration. We can copy the app setting key and enter to here. For the connection string, we can put it in here. Let's go back to our application. We copy the application setting. We need to use a colon between my setting and my key 1. Copy the value. Change the value. This is from the apps service. Click on OK. For the connection string, we can put it here. Go back to the application, copy the connection string. Open the notepad. We need to modify the host. The host should be the Oracle server IP address. 10.4. The service name, we also need to change. Go to the Oracle TNS file, copy the service name, paste here. So for the user ID is the same thing. For the password, we need to change to copy. Create a new connection string, put the value here. For the type, we need to select the custom. For the name, we need to use the same name here, Oracle connection. Click on OK. One last thing, we need to set up the environment variable. Go back to application, right click, property. Because our app setting.json file is a development, so that's why we need to set up the environment variable. We need to use the same value here. Click on OK, and then click on Save. That's it. Once the application runs, First, it will look at the configuration here. If it found the key here, it will use the value here. If it cannot find the key here, it will use the value from the application here, from the app setting.json file here. So let's publish our application. Right click in the project file, publish. We need to create a publish profile. Click on Azure, next. Click on the Azure App Service, next. Select the app that we created before, finish. Select more action, added. Review all the settings here. Check the remove additional file at destination, and then save, publish. It will take 1 or 2 minutes to publish all the source code. Once it's done, it will open up the browser automatically. Build is complete, and then publish is also complete. Start in the web app. Almost done. For the key one, this is from the app service. When the application runs, it first will look at the value from the configuration here. If it found the key here, it will use this value. If it cannot find the key here, it will use the local app setting.json file. So that's why you can see the key 2 is from the local app setting. Here is the username, retrieved from the Oracle database. You can see the first name, last name here. So that's all for today. In the next video, I will show you how to encrypt the connection string and create the key value. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my video. Bye bye.